Good morning, no, good afternoon, everyone. We have Kain Kenmille here to assist in our part two of the Ascension process. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you need to. You're probably in the middle of Ascension, and he is going to be helped by his spirit guide, Erik, my son. And if you want to find out more about Kain, all his information will be listed in the way of links, etc., in the description box. Kain, you want to say anything before we start dive into this topic?
Not much, just that I'm doing good. My services are doing good. Everyone's loving it. So if you guys need any help, feel free to ask me.
Tell us what you do.
I
Everything.
do, I do medium readings, I do psychic readings, intuitive ones. I also do Reiki energy work. And I really love Reiki energy work. It's so amazing. It literally that is what led me to Ascension was the Reiki. It brought me
Oh,
straight up, and that was because feeling energies, and it makes you more sensitive. So yeah.
yeah. That's so cool. Well, you certainly did help my little Yorkie Bella, and I want to thank you for that. It was just a service well worth ordering. All right, so Erik, are you ready? I love you.
He says, "I love you, mom."
Oh, all
He's
right.
ready for this one.
Yeah. He was said this is going to be so many questions. How can someone navigate burnout during these energetic shifts that occur with the ascension process?
I'm seeing what he's showing me is like kind of set like a scheduling, set a process to where you can work at it daily, because there is times of burnout to where like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this, man. I don't feel like meditating. I don't feel like doing none of this. But the main goal is showing up, is what I'm hearing. Show up for yourself, show up for everyone, show up for your life.
And be gentle with yourself too. You're
Yes,
gonna have
be
probably so
loving.
many mental, emotional, and physical things happening that we already discussed in part one
Yeah.
with Courtney. So, all right, what emotional patterns or fears must humanity release to ascend more smoothly?
So I'm seeing what Eric has shown me is like the fear of judgment, being judged by others,
Mm,
just having fear in general. We need to overcome this. And there's so many different types of fears, and he's saying we need to come together and just work through these fears, because the fear is the number one cause of holding back in any situation. It's fear.
yeah,
You
it
know,
paralyzes people.
it does. It will block them too. Like people will be asked questions and they'll have fear of embarrassment or what people will think, and it will make them stop and they can't even communicate. So yes, they do paralyze, and everyone goes through it. I even have went through it, like.
Of course, everybody does. It's a human thing. And
Mhm.
being judged, if you accept their judgment, then you're not being true to yourself. You're not the real authentic version of yourself, which is what you need to be to ascend fully, correct?
Yep, correct. And he's also saying act things on your fullest excitement. Do things that excite you and make you happy. And that's like one
Yeah.
of the biggest things ever. Like this right here made me happy and I actually loved it. It's the only job I've ever wanted to show up for.
All right. Well, you're showing up large. All right. How do cosmic events such as solar flares or planetary alignments influence ascension, if they do?
They do very much so. And it's what they do is he's shown me they help raise frequencies and the vibration to help us be able to not only make contact with other things outside of ourselves,
Hmm.
but to be able to show unity and spread love and stuff like that.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Who would have thunk that solar
Yeah.
flares and planetary alignments would do that, would have that effect? But it doesn't
Well,
have any.
so does the that rock or that comet or whatever, the three-eye atlas that is
Oh yeah,
thrown by, that is also doing it's a raising people's vibrations and stuff and getting them
interesting.
ready. It's getting them ready not only for like accessing their own abilities, but to be able to communicate to other things outside of their self.
Oh, that's cool. So
Yeah.
how does ascension change the way humans perceive time and reality? Like for me, I'm partially ascended, I know, because I have really I think, experienced all my lessons except for one. I'm still working on forgiving this one person, but but then you sort of perceive reality differently, like from a 30,000 foot high, like you see that it's all a big game and that you have spiritual amnesia, etc. But I want Eric's, you know, how
Yeah.
has it changed the way that humans perceive time and reality? There is no time.
So it changes the way it changes. He's saying it changes a lot because we, as humans, we are supposed to be living in the now. Because
Yeah,
if we are looking towards the future or the past, we are not able to grow and ascend.
true.
So we have to be able to focus on what we are doing and being able to be here right now in this moment. And it affects the time by time is like non-linear, right? So like when you are going through these kinds of things, it just it's kind of weird. Time kind of fades away, it seems like. It's just because
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
it's weird. It's a weird thing. It's actually beautiful.
That is really cool. So is humanity moving into a higher dimension or frequency?
Yes, so we are moving. I'm hearing Eric say yes, 100%. We are moving into from 4D, I'm hearing into the fifth kind of dimension. We are in the stages of moving towards it. And what this is, it's just more of a connectedness, more of a oneness with everybody, like more as a oneness as a planet, not as like single individual races, because we are all one. And that's one
Yeah,
of the main things that we need to fix too, is seeing that as us being one,
yeah.
because we aren't
If we
separate.
if we saw that if everybody saw that we were all one, there would be no wars, no
No,
murders, no crime. It would
no,
be just a beautiful utopia, but we're not there yet. It's going to be
no.
probably outside of my lifetime before we get there. But anyway, we can hope. All right,
Yeah,
so next question, and these are all from the community. They're so brilliant. I just love the way they think and how they
yeah.
participate
Amazing
in
people.
this fun exercise. What should individuals focus on most to align with the Ascension timeline? I'm going to say being
He said
themselves, their authentic
that's
self.
Eric said the same thing that you just said.
Oh, I
He
channeled
said
him.
he did. He's saying be yourself, like he's saying to yeah, be yourself, do what you love, and can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I have these
Yeah, no,
brain.
I think you answered it. What should
Okay.
individuals focus on most to align with the Ascension timeline?
Oh yeah. He's saying definitely themselves and meditating. He's saying meditate. That's a big thing, a lot of us don't like
Yeah,
doing it. It's hard, it's hard. Sometimes it is hard. Some of our minds just wander too much, but
and it
there are
takes
ways.
time. I know it takes some
It's time.
time.
It does.
Yeah, but that's the only way you can be put yourself in a position of being in the present, being in the now,
Yep.
mindfulness. And that's where you have time to figure out who you are through
Yes.
meditation, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
So what practices or habits support the integration of ascension energies? Well, probably meditation,
Yep.
but anything else?
Yes.
Practices or habits?
He's showing me listening to music, going out on
Oh,
walks, like actually getting out back into nature, because that's one thing a lot of us has lost is getting back into nature.
I
A lot of
know.
us are stuck on phones, computers, or in a building, fluorescent lights and stuff. We're all like we need to get back into the sun. We need to get back into that kind of energy and positive vibe,
Right, right. We used to be those types of animals that would enjoy nature like other animals,
Yeah.
but now we live in concrete. So get out, go to your city park, anything that you can do. Walk your
Yes.
dog in a dog park. That's always fun.
Compliment people, like
Oh,
put love out into the universe. What you put out, you do get back. And if you put out loving emotions and loving feelings to other people, not only does it heal you, but it actually heals them and it makes them feel so much better. The validation is needed at times.
yeah. And I don't think you all have to say it to the person. You can just send them that energy,
You
correct?
can. Yes,
And
that's
that
very
sort of raises the vibration of the entire collective the more you do that with people.
yes. Like if everyone in this world would like meditate or just pray for the world to get better, there would be such a big conscious shift in this world. It would be so crazy, dude. It would be amazing. And I hope one day we can achieve that. And I do think we will.
Can you imagine coordinating something like that, having like 2 million people all on the same page?
Gosh, I wish we could do that, man. It's gonna
Mm,
happen one day. It's gonna be something amazing.
awesome. So, how can people better connect with their higher self during this shift?
So, first off, Eric is saying try to connect, use crystals, use different forms of things to connect, to be able to, because they don't always come in words, they can come in flashes, they can come in images, they give you synchronicities. So be with them, talk to them. They are there, and the more you do this, the more messages you will start seeing, the more synchronicities you will start seeing.
That's so cool. So,
Yeah.
to connect with your higher self, is there any procedure, any practice you use to connect to your higher self?
Me personally, here's
Yeah.
what I love this meditation. I found this meditation to be one of my favorites. And what I do is I will sit and I will tell myself verbally, I would like to extend my grounding cord. I am extending my grounding cord.
Mm,
And what I do, I picture a crystal, or you could picture roots or whatever. I picture it coming out of my root chakra, kind of like in the butt, below the butt
right,
area, right?
right.
And I picture going deep into the soil. And the first, I sit with that image, right? And I breathe in. And then after that, I ask to expel all negativity,
Mm,
fear, doubt, anger, hatred, ego, anything that does not serve me. I send down my grounding cord. And then I picture the black smudge of it just coming from my head all the way down, pushing out to the
oh,
bottom. And we will sit with that for a second. Then you will call in the earth energy, which is, I picture a blue light coming up through my legs, all
oh,
the way up me, down my arms, out my head, and pouring back down me and connecting
oh,
into my grounding cord to where it's a solid line.
nice.
Then I'll call in cosmic light from the heavens above. And then I will sit with that. Sitting with those will help so much. And it started me being able to communicate to spirit, literally, because then
Wow.
you can start making your own astral room to where you can have your family members, past loved ones, or your guides, or whoever come in and visit and communicate with you.
Oh
It's,
my God. That's a beautiful practice. I love that.
yep,
And
every day.
it sounds pretty easy. And that's why you're so happy, I think. You're always
Yes.
happy. You're always up. I think
I
it's
try to
great.
stay grounded. It's the way to be, because I know I wasn't
Yeah.
always up. I wasn't always up.
No, no, I know. I know your story. And you're very brave to have thrived beyond that. So what are the signs of receiving ascension downloads, Eric? And sometimes I have
Oh,
ringing in my ears, and I always wondered if that's the old age or
no,
the
so
download.
what I'm hearing him say is like, so yes, there's multiple signs. There's like he's saying like tingling. Sometimes you'll feel tingling,
Oh,
and you'll even feel like sometimes you'll feel like tingling in your head, but it's also a warmth. Sometimes you'll feel like warmth and like a little bit hot at times. But he's showing me like different symptoms too, are like dreams, like having dreams,
like
being
lucid
more,
dreams?
yeah, well, that too, and being more you'll start, it's like you start remembering them too, and they just start feeling more emotion in your dream, like you'll start feeling more connectivity than what you used to feel. This is kind of
Yeah.
like the dream with Erik I had, so much love. And
Oh,
it's just the energies are different. You start noticing certain things come in that ain't you, that is outside of yourself.
oh, wow.
It's there's a lot of things that spirit wants you to see and wants you to hear,
Oh, yeah.
and we're
That's
getting there.
awesome.
We're getting there.
Good. So, what message does the ascension energy want to deliver to humanity right now? Give us a message. I didn't even know there was an energy associated with ascension. I guess so.
Oh yes, there is.
Oh,
What I'm hearing, I'm seeing to come, that we need, now is the time, right now, more than ever, now is the time to ascend. There
right.
are more people awakening on this planet than there has been in a long time. We have the most energy healers that we ever had, probably
No.
in the world, probably. I'm thinking that's what I'm hearing them say. And I kind of find that true, because right now there's so many people ascending right now. So
That's good. And awakening. Is awakening the same as ascending?
Awakening is the same. So is, or it's
Same.
kind, yes. So it's like awakening is a form of an ascension because that's what we are doing. When we are ascending, we are slowly kind of awakening to other things, a better life,
Yeah.
things we want to do, like, and it's crazy because it usually don't happen until towards later in your life
Yeah.
because we have multiple things we got to go through to learn to get through to get to these ascension points to be able to ascend so we can be
Exactly.
able to look at things and
Yeah.
evaluate them.
I think it took Eric's death for me to start my awakening process. So
Yes.
sometimes does a loss or some big trauma help
Mm.
perpetuate, precipitate?
Yes, 100%. And you know what? Like even people with that are abusing drugs, like it takes it takes wanting, something has to be put in your view. And that's almost what happened to me. I had a spiritual awakening. I had multiple spiritual things put in front of my view, and I just started going with them and reading them, watching them. And all of a sudden, I slowly noticed myself getting better. People liking me. I'm wanting to be around people. And
Yeah.
then out of nowhere, all that negativity was done. There was no treatment needed. There was nothing else needed. It was just a form of ascension, a form of spirit. There's different things that we go through that our ascension can be at multiple different times in our life.
Yeah. Do you think you're fully ascended?
No.
Either am
I
I.
don't I
We're,
don't think
we're
so.
close. I think we're close.
I think
90%.
I think we are a lot farther than we have been. Yeah, for sure.
We're farther along in the positive
Yeah,
direction. That's
in
for
this life.
sure. Exactly. So yeah, I feel like I'm at least partially ascended because I see my problems in the past
Yeah.
differently. They don't have that same emotion, the
Mhm. And
grief, horror.
those
You
are
see them as a teachable moment, It's like,
yeah, and those are forms of ascension symptoms too,
yeah,
is old memories or old past things coming up and you feeling them a lot more intensely only
yeah.
because it's you are ascending, you're at this point to where you can look at these things. That's why they come up sometimes later in life like that.
No. So yeah, your vibrational frequency is high enough that you can handle looking at these sometimes
Yes,
terrible memories. Oh,
yes.
interesting. Which beings, guides, or higher consciousnesses are assisting humanity with ascension right now? I guess
Okay,
our spirit guides for sure, right? Who else?
yes.
What
Our
else?
spirit guides, and I'm also hearing Erik say, I don't know all of them. There's more than like probably more than five, I'm thinking, definitely way more than five. So I know for sure he's saying Palladians, Arcturians, um, and even kind of like Greys, I guess, the
Oh, the
Essassani.
grace.
Like Essassani is I guess is another one too. I think
Okay.
that's the one Bashar kind of
Okay.
comes from. And yeah, obviously Bashar, he's raising people's consciousness. He's always
Yeah,
talking about good, positive things.
that's
So
true.
there's more than one of them doing it, but there also is negative out in the world. But what I'm seeing too is a lot of these uh extraterrestrials and other dimensional beings are helping us
Good.
protect us and guide us away from certain people.
Eric, when will we have full disclosure?
I'm hearing him say I'm hearing him say in our lifetimes.
Okay, well, mine's a lot shorter than yours is going to be.
Well, he
Uh,
said ours.
okay, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot more UFO sightings. There's
Yeah.
more groups, there's CE5 groups that go out and call in UFOs now, and they are getting good, dude, and everything's consciousness.
And I hear a lot of politicians, government officials admitting that they know that there are aliens and that
Yes.
they've seen them and all that stuff. And somebody's going to have to announce it. I bet Trump
Yeah.
is the type of person who's going to announce
Well,
to the
see,
world.
some of
So
these
another
beings.
medium said that.
Yeah, well, see, some of these beings too, we aren't able to see. That's why we are ascending. That's why a lot of the times now people are starting to see these kind of beings because
But
some of these beings are different. They're dimensional. They're not, some of them ain't physical. They're like ghosts. You'll
yeah,
see them as an orb, you'll see them as stuff like that. So
right.
that's why we are starting to be able to, there's more contact, more people talking about it. It's because they're actually being able to be seen a little bit more now because
Yeah.
people are awakening. Their vibrations, their frequencies are
So they're
higher.
matching the frequency with the
Yes.
keys more. So that's the reason we can see them.
Yep.
Very
Exactly.
cool.
Yes.
How can people know when these higher beings are trying to communicate? I guess you talked about dreams, Eric. I'm sure that's one avenue, but how else do they communicate with us?
So he's shown me that they will spark your interest and kind of like send you in their direction. You'll
Oh,
start like you'll start being more interested in certain things, such as Palladians. Like they will send you a frequency that will kind of push you into that direction of looking that way
oh,
at the right time, and it's so beautiful how it works and intertangles, but that's how it goes.
wow. That's gonna be neat. All right. Will
Yeah.
everyone ascend, Kane or and Eric, or only those who choose to?
Here's what I'm Eric, he says, well, mom, crosses his arms. He's saying, what I hear him saying is like, everyone is capable, but not everyone is choosing it right now. Like everyone is capable, but not everyone is going straight for it. Like a lot of us are, and I'm seeing like some are in their earlier phases, others are deeper in than other people, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. But I mean, if
But
they,
everyone is capable of it though.
yeah, but some people may die without having it ascended.
That is true. Some people do
They
die without
age
ascending.
out,
Yes.
basically. But they can
Yep.
ascend as a soul, right?
They can
Oh,
ascend as a soul. Yes. There are so many schools, so many different things that go on the other, well, what we would call it as schools,
okay.
but what that go on the other side that teach them so much. And
That's great. And you guys thought we were done with homework at our point in life.
yeah, so we got a lot to do.
Yeah, but it's gotta be fun.
It's going to be
How
beautiful.
This is interesting. How will society, relationships, and communities transform after the shift? Societies, relationships, and communities.
Okay. He's showing me togetherness. Like people are going to start coming together, right? And he's showing me like, there's not going to be as much racism
Oh,
too,
good.
because which
Good.
is about time, right? How long has that been?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And can you repeat the question? Sorry,
Sure. How will
I
society,
interrupted
you
myself.
kind of answer that, society, relationships, and communities transform after the shift? I bet with relationships, if your partner or somebody or coworker or whatever is not ascending and their vibrational level is much lower than yours, then it's probably going to make some problems with that relationship. So you probably just need to cull them from your life.
It does. It's just like that same saying, surround yourself with successful people. It don't have to be successful, it has to be what you like. Surround yourself with
Right,
what you like, with the people doing the same thing as yours. Because
right.
if you don't, if that one little person can help stop your ascension to a
Yeah,
halt, you can bring it to a halt,
good.
So
Okay.
you need to focus on protection, a lot of protection.
So society, less racism. Let
Yeah,
me
and more love and more
love.
connectedness. Like I'm seeing more connectedness to being able to, people are going to be more energetic, like connecting to
Yeah.
energies and feeling those kind of vibrations, especially like if someone was angry or happy in a room, they are gonna, I'm seeing like they're gonna start being able to feel it. Just like if someone had a really horrid accident in a room, it was so you can feel that negative
Oh
energy in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And he's showing me that like that positive energy, we're gonna be able to start feeling that one kind of instead of like like how people feel that negative one. It's weird. It's kind of cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Communities. Well, I mean, that's kind of like society, but is there anything different as far as communities transformation after the shift? Will neighbors start to talk to each other instead of being, I mean, will there be more kids playing together in the streets?
Yes, I'm seeing a lot more communication and a lot more being able to handle certain kinds of communication, like being able to not be so judgmental off of what people are saying. We're going to be
Yeah,
able to interpret and actually take in and actually I'm seeing more empathy, a lot
good.
more empathy, which is what the world needs, dude,
Yeah,
so badly.
so badly. All right, are children and younger generations experiencing ascension differently? I wonder if some children come in already fully ascended, but I don't know.
I'm seeing right now some children, Eric is telling me some children are coming in. right now with their frequencies and vibrations so high. And the reason that that's coming in right now, and it's happening a lot in multiple different places, and the
Yeah.
reason that's coming in right now is like they are like little energetic anchors that are going to be spreading that vibration and lifting everyone around them, which is kind of cool. But there's a lot of them that are being spread out around the world to where like, so it reaches, so it
Yeah.
reaches people in different places.
Exactly.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
All right. So, what will a fully ascended humanity look like? Oh my God.
Oh, so a fully
Full of
ascended
love.
humanity. Yes, it's going to be so much love. A fully ascended community, there's not going to be no negativity left. We're going to be
Yeah.
more together. We're going to, because once we are connected as one, we learn together as one and we
Yeah.
teach as one. We are together finally. It's what I'm seeing. Like finally we are back to not no separation, not as much
Yes.
separation.
Separation is clearly, we know this separation is clearly an illusion at that
Yes,
point, right?
yes, yeah.
We're all one.
We're all one, and we all, even, it's something we as people have to overcome for sure, especially if we're going to be having, say, extraterrestrial life coming to our earth or whatever. We're going to
Yeah.
have to learn not to be racist, because if we're racist to our people, like, oh my God, how are we going to, I can only imagine how people will be towards different
Well, that'd be terrible.
bodies of people,
Right.
different
Right.
entities and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. So it's almost like, are we going to, Source created individual souls. Are we going to just get sucked back into Source and be part of Source when we're fully ascended as humanity?
It's like a yes and a no-ish, though.
Mm.
It's like weird. It's because we already are source, so it's like,
Well, that's true. We're holding part of Source.
yes. So it's kind of weird, because we are source is us, we are source, we already are connected. So it's like we're never we're not really ever left source, but
Yeah,
it's a that one's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, that one's a tough one. And
that's a tough one, but I think you're right. I think it's a mixed answer. It totally makes sense
yes, it definitely,
because we never have been completely separate from Source anyway. So,
you know,
all right, what does the Ascension Energy want to share as a final message of guidance and hope?
that I'm hearing it say that everyone on this planet is worth it. Everyone here was put here for a reason, and everyone here is going to be part of the learning process of ascension, especially at this time of day and age. He's saying now is the time to love, like he said, or like it said earlier, now is the time to love and come together and be with everyone that we need to be with, because now not only like we are, yes, we are gaining a lot of people, but we are losing a lot of people at the same time too. So it's
What do you mean?
like there's a lot of overdoses, there's a lot of different deaths
Oh, losing
happening right
people,
now
actually,
still.
literally
Yeah,
losing people,
yeah, literally losing them,
not
like
figuratively. Okay,
not
wow.
figuratively, yeah. And right now it's crazy because overdose is so strong right now.
Yeah.
Here I just had another person pass away, right? And it's almost
Oh,
every week or maybe every other week I know someone pretty closely dying from overdose
oh, gee.
here. So it's really sad, and it's something that he's saying now, and that's coming to an end too. Like he's saying,
Ooh.
people are awakening. There's a lot of people that, I know a lot of people now too that we're using that
Hmm.
are starting to ascend, and they are pulled out of it. And it's so beautiful. And that's just,
Oh,
it's those things are going to keep happening and progressing, it's saying. And it's saying, I'm hearing it just like, once you learn to love yourself and go with it, you'll be, we're all going to be
be
okay.
okay.
You'll
Yeah.
be okay. Yes,
So that's
it's
a
all love.
wonderful final message. Anything else anybody want to say? Kane, Eric, Ascension Energy.
We are all one. Everything is love.
Oh, and you have to live your life acting in love, not just knowing intellectually that you're supposed to
Yes. You
live
got to put
life
in
in
the
love.
effort. Mhm.
Yeah, you got to live it and just feel it with all of your senses. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, this was awesome, Kane. Thank you so much. You guys, again, look at his information in the description box below. And yeah, I love you.
I love you guys.
Bye. I love you, Eric. Love you, Kane. See ya.
Love you. Bye
Bye.
bye.